Western Spring Television. Ours it is.
Hello again. Thank you very sincerely for looking forward to and connecting with the broadcast of the bookshelf live on Western Spring Television. I am your reading and learning advocate, Damilola Raphael. The bookshelf is the platform where we get to relate with everything and everyone who has a relationship with books. I believe that you have been doing justice to getting better, building up yourself on the information that you get to receive. And somebody talked about unlearning and relearning. Maybe we'll visit that one of these fine days. But for today, we are going to be having fun. Somebody say fun. Fun. That's what it's going to be all about today. Before we get to set the ball rolling, let's do justice to reminding you of our previous episodes of the bookshelf. Do justice to going to our YouTube channel. If you are not with us on YouTube, subscribing to that particular platform and also clicking on the notification button and not leaving it at that, but interacting with the different posts that we put up on all our other social media platforms, you are wrong. That's it. You're wrong. So in order to be right, go ahead and follow us on our social media platforms. That's on YouTube, on Facebook, Instagram, and on X. It's all Western Spring Television at Western Spring Television. And let's do life together. Okay. We have a very special guest with us in the studios. Her name, Solape Folorunso. She is a student, and that's about where I will stop. You'll get to do more introduction of herself to us. Thank you for joining us on Bookshelf today, Solape. Okay, so let's meet you. We know your name. We know you're a student. What else do you want us to know about you?
My name is Solape Folorunso Abigail. I'm a student of Redeemers University and a student of English.
Hey, English. Hey. Why English?
I picked English because actually that was not my first choice.
Oh, really?
I wanted mass communication, but due to some circumstances, some situation, because basically I didn't have mathematics. So without mathematics, they can't give you mass communication. So I have to go for English.
And how has it been?
Yeah, fine. A lot of people say English is crazy. English is crazy, but when
hold on. When you say English is crazy, English could be a person, it could be a language. So which one? And it could be a course.
Yeah, the course.
The course, yeah. Okay.
It's very crazy. It's hard, I won't lie to you, but I find it more interesting because I'm already into it, and it has been a great thing for me learning it.
Awesome. So no regrets.
Yes. No regrets.
You still want to go back to do mass comm in due course, or you will just leave it as it is?
No, I will just leave it as it is. I will leave it. I'm not going back to mass comm.
You will just stay with this crazy course. Okay, very quick one. I'm going to push you on the trivia right now. What show are you on?
I'm on Bookshelf.
Okay. We'll get back to that. So talk to us about the different books you've read. What genre of books would you say you prefer the most?
Yeah, I'll prefer drama.
Drama.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I love drama so much. Even
that's why you're staying with the hard course.
Yeah.
Go on.
I love drama so much because even as I'm studying English, I picked theater arts as an elective course.
Okay.
Whereby we do a lot of programs, a lot of performance, dancing. Really? So I fell in love with drama since from small. I love drama. I love drama so much.
So all of your performances that you've been having in school, which one do you feature in, or have you featured in?
Yeah, we did a play, Hard Choice. It was a wonderful play. We did it with our master students.
Oh, okay.
Even our VC was there, and our VC said our performance was very great. We did well. We performed very well. and it was good.
What role did you play in?
I
this
played a role
performance?
of maiden. I followed the queen, played a role of maiden.
What was it like?
Okay, basically the play is about a tradition. Is a traditional play
Okay.
that talks about two people, two culture,
Hmm.
which is Igbo and Yoruba,
Okay.
trying to get married to the Yorubas are trying to
Intertribal
yeah they're
marriage.
trying to get married to the Igbo people,
Mm.
but due to the way of culture and everything, so on the long run there was a fight.
Mm.
So during the fight, they carried the chief, they carried the king's crown.
Okay.
They carried it
Which
away.
of the king's crown?
The Yoruba king's
Okay.
crown. They carried the crown away. So the fight occurred. So later on, at the end of the play, they settle it and they come back together after the play.
Whose maiden were you?
The Igbo maiden.
So you had all the beads.
Yeah.
Okay. When last did you see a play? Have you ever seen a play? I think you should do justice really to going to see a play. This is Solape painting all of that picture. What was going on through, in your mind? What was going through your mind as you listen to her just give us a summary of that particular play? Now in life, Solape, sometimes we want to switch roles. We feel we're inadequate. We feel where we are is not good enough. What the other person has is what is good enough. You said you were maiden to a queen. That means you had to be, to defer to the queen. There was this way you just had to treat the queen. Did you ever at any point, or even right now, consider, or are you considering now, oh, and I could have been the queen. I mean, I would have been better dressed. I would have been better treated. Did you ever, or right now, is it occurring to you?
Yeah, I would have been the princess actually.
Okay.
But the fact that I'm borrowing the course is an elective course.
Okay.
So the people there, the people that have the major course, they are the
Okay.
ones playing the powerful role.
Okay.
So us that borrowed it as an elective, so we have to just play the minor role.
On the other side.
Yeah.
Another trivia. What do you know about Shakespeare?
William Shakespeare.
Oh, great. She knows him. Go on.
William Shakespeare is a powerful writer.
Mm.
I love him so much. His books inspired us a lot. He's a great man.
I mean, that you know that his name is William because I only asked you for Shakespeare, and then you're giving me the William, and you're also saying he is a writer. Big ups to you. What book did you read most recently?
Yeah, I've read Women at Point Zero.
Take it again.
Women at Point Zero.
Okay, by
L.D. Sadawi.
What's the book about?
The book is basically about a woman.
Mm.
Her name is Firdaus.
Okay.
So Firdaus is an Egypt woman. She faced a lot of problems, struggle. She faced a lot of abuse. In the play. It's a powerful play that touches my heart because the way they treat women is very, very bad. So these women, with the way the woman is going through everything, she still tries, she struggles so hard to like bring, she struggles so hard to like bring everybody together, bring women together. She advised them, she did a lot to them, even though she was depressed.
The Firdaus.
Yes, the Firdaus woman. Even though she was very depressed. But at the end of the day, she died. It was very sad.
Maybe you should have kept that information. Now that's heartbreaking.
Died at the end of the play. It was a powerful play, and I learned a lot.
Okay, go on.
I learned a lot about life, how life can be. First in life, I feel like you should love yourself first before loving others. Love yourself first. Because in life, a lot of people don't like you. You don't even expect it that people should like you. A lot of people should like you. Love yourself first in life. Yeah, I would say that.
How recent was this read? When was the time you read it? A week ago? A year ago?
No, I read it around February.
Okay, that's not so far-fetched. What made you read it? How did you come in contact with it?
Yeah, a lecturer told us to read it.
Okay.
So we read it, and it was very touching. A lot of people were crying.
Wow, in class.
Yeah, a lot of people were crying. Like, it was very touching.
Kidding. We talked about how that you get to display your emotion with some of the materials that you get to read, how you get transported from reading a material and you move from where you are, you crawl, you hide, you shout, you cry, you scream, you know, just you laugh, you have that outburst of anger. I mean, you're reading and then you just, you know, there's the frown on your face, and then maybe someone passes by and goes, okay, so what's happening to you? Wow. Is it a book you want to go back to read again? Or you just leave it on the shelf?
No, I'll actually just leave it, because if I should go back to it, I'm still going to cry.
So many emotions.
Yeah, right.
Another trivia for Solape. You ready? Okay. So, ever heard of Oliver Twist?
Basically, no.
Okay. So I'll let you off the hook there. The band actually had a song, Oliver Twist. So we've talked about music and we've talked about books, right? And then of course we have books that have been written, I mean that have moved from the pages onto the screen. But let's go back and talk to Solape. Do you use the library?
Yes, I use the library.
Personal, school, public?
School library.
School
To
library.
read, yeah. I use the school library to read.
Sell your school library to us, your school's library to us. Make me want to visit your school library. Make the viewer want to visit your school library.
Basically, my school library is a very big one. You love when you see it. You see Tokomu's library. It is not Redeemer's library. It's the Tokomu's library. It is a very big one, and when you enter the place, you love it. Yeah, you love it.
Love the library where books are kept.
When you see people sitting down studying, you love the place. It's a very beautiful place.
You said it's a very beautiful place. It's expansive, and it's not named after the school. All right, dear viewer, we'll take this very, very quick breather. When we return on the other side of it, Solape is still with us. Some trivia, and of course, we said today we are having fun. We'll be back shortly. You are welcome back. Super glad to know that you are on the other side of the television set, following through this important. Of course, every broadcast of the bookshelf is important, but hey, it is important. Fun is important. This important episode of the bookshelf where we're having trivia, and Solape is still with us live in the studios. Solape Folorunso is a student, and she's studying a hard course, but she's sticking with it because she loves drama. Okay, so I'm going to put it up on another one right there, and you are going to be the one to choose your own question. So I'm not going to be fitting you in a box. Are you ready?
All right.
It's going to be about the news. Let's just talk about, you know, things happening with people out there generally. What's the last news you read or you listened to?
Basically,
that caught your attention.
I listen to news that are very touching.
Okay. Give us one, just one recent, maybe not so long ago.
Like, I've listened to one, a pastor, a so-called pastor, sleeping with a young girl. Pastor sleeping with a young girl, like, why? What are you teaching us? What are you teaching the world? A very small girl, like, it's a very bad experience, like, very, very bad.
That's the human angle. There are different, just like we talk about books, and then you mentioned drama. In the news as well, this one you mentioned now is the human angle part of the story. So you like listening to human angle stories?
Yes.
But you just told us, Solape, that you wouldn't go back to read that book, Women at what is it called?
Women at point zero.
At point zero. But you listen to human angle stories. What's the interest?
Like basically, I'm an emotional person.
Okay.
So I love to like listen to people that are like who that don't really they need help.
Vulnerable.
Need help. People that are down, depressed. So I basically like to listen to them.
Now, I was thinking of asking you if you would have wanted to do something law, but then again, you said what you actually wanted was mass communication. Now, you listening to reports, the news of persons, vulnerable persons, how will your listening, because we're all learning, how will your listening to it make life better for those victims or those vulnerable ones and persons who are listening to you right now, watching you right now, in order for them to avoid getting in the same trap those people have fallen into? What role do you think you can play to effect a change?
Okay, basically, I'll tell them about life, how life is. I'll tell them to love themselves so much. They should love themselves so much. That fine. I'll tell them about Bible. They should be very closer to their Bible. They should be prayerful. Yeah, they should be very prayerful because a victim now, fine, a pastor, I said earlier, a pastor who raped a young girl.
Self-acclaimed.
It has happened, it has happened. The pastor can still seek for forgiveness from God. Yeah, it has happened, it has happened.
And what will happen to the girl? Is there hope for her? If there is hope,
yeah, there's still hope
for the perpetrator,
girl.
Is there hope for the
there's
victim?
Still hope for the girl. Fine, there's still hope for the girl because it was not, the girl did not want it. She was forced into it.
Okay. Before I move on, you've been talking about self-love. Before I talk to you about self-love, let me take you this other side, another trivia. What do you know about Wole Soyinka? You've heard the name before?
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you hear about it?
Wole Soyinka is a great man. He's a scholar. Yeah, a very brilliant man. Yeah, he's a great man, and he has a lot of personality. I've read his books, Lion and the Jewel. He wrote all this drama.
Yes,
I love drama so much. And the Jewel, The Death of the King Osman is written by Wole Soyinka too. So I've read a lot of.
Let me bring you back now. Self-love. You've repeated it. You said it repeatedly here. Love yourself first, then you love others. Help us. How does the viewer watching you now love himself first? Teach us about self. How to love yourself.
Fine. Loving yourself first, I said, is the number one thing in life. Because seeing yourself happy is the number one thing. Seeing yourself because me like this, I used to look at myself in the mirror. I am great, I am bright, I am a good girl, stuff like that. So I really love myself so much, looking at myself.
So how do we become like you, loving ourselves? How? What are some of the other things? You said you look in the mirror and you say positive affirmations. Okay, what else?
Loving yourself, I know is very kind of, some people don't love themselves because they go through pains. Some people go through pain. Some people go to the extent of pinching themselves or using needle to like hurt themselves. So I feel like that's not the best thing. Just be happy, be smiling. Smile a lot. Make yourself happy. Be free. Be free-minded. Yes, be free-minded.
Okay, let me talk about books again. Okay. Have you ever gotten in trouble because of books? Oh, mommy bought you a textbook. Daddy just got you that dictionary and then you misplaced it. Somebody borrowed your note. Exams are by the corner. You can't find it. Ever gotten in trouble because of books?
No.
Ah, you're a good girl. You just said it. You're a good girl. She said one of her affirmation is that she is a good girl. And I mean, this is just a manifestation of that particular affirmation. Let's talk about basic subjects now, not the big ones. Um, would you prefer numeracy, that's dealing with numbers, or letters?
I prefer letters because I don't like mathematics. I don't like numbers. I don't like mathematics.
I'm going to put it in the corner. Do you like money?
Yeah, I like
How
money.
will you not like numbers? Do you like money? Okay, make it your accountant. Only thing is, I'm going to be honest, so you are safe with your funds right there. We are going to wrap it up on the show very shortly, Solape. And I would want for you to look in the camera and tell the person watching you something that you think is very important to any average person and the future. Go ahead.
Number one thing in life is know God. Believe in Him. Because He's the only one that can save you. No matter what you're facing, no matter what you're passing through, number one thing, call God first. He's the only one that can save you. He's the only one that can deliver you. Be closer to Him. Closer to God.
Okay. To God. And number last. Let's just go to number last. You said number one, so give us last.
Okay. And the last thing is be reading your Bible very well. Bible. Be reading your Bible. Do your devotion. Do everything. Because that's good.
Ah, now Solape is preaching. Thank you very sincerely, Solape Folorunso, for joining us on the bookshelf today.
You're welcome.
We look forward to your success stories. And the next time I bring it on, hopefully we would have gotten sponsors right here. Whoever will be coming from Nigeria, get ready. We look forward to your success stories and wish you the best that life has to offer.
Thank you, Mom.
All right, dear viewer. This is where we get to draw the curtain on the bookshelf for today. Do well, as stated earlier, to go to our social media platforms on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, and on X. It's at Western Spring Television. Go and view previous episodes of the bookshelf. Interact with all of our updates on our different channels. It is important for you. It is important for us as well, so that we can get the feedback from you and also get to serve you better. And do not forget the mandate for this year. It is to learn a new language. At the end of the year, 5 meaningful sentences on the minimum is what is expected of you, is what is expected of me. My name is Damilola Raphael. I look forward to seeing you again next time on the bookshelf. And I'm saying it is goodbye and God bless.